Hey, first I want to lead with that this is not my shop, this is my father's shop. It was a bit of a retirement gift to himself after a few years. I'm glad he finally did it because now he can enjoy the fruits of his labor and have somewhere to tinker on stuff. He's been very gracious in letting us time-lapse everything, and then also he's given us a breakdown of exactly how much everything cost. So I'm going to share that with you right now. I'm not going to keep you waiting. I'm going to tell you exactly what we spent and on what areas, where we could have spent a little bit more money and where we could have saved a little bit more money, and then also some things that we've looked at that were maybe a bit of an oversight and that we would like to change here in the future. So first, trees, $4,950 to cut them off about waist high. $2,000 on top of that to get the stumps drug off, and then another $2,000 in general site prep and getting it flat enough to put the concrete pad down. Now that concrete pad cost us $10,700. After that's poured, we got to go pay the government man, so $350 on top of that. Now the big number for the one you're waiting for, the actual building itself would have been just over $21,000 after tax, but they were doing a discount. If you did 30 feet or bigger on one of your measurements, you could get 30% off. So we paid $15,112. After that, we have this driveway that's $8,000. While they were doing it though, we were fighting a whole bunch of rain. So we had to bring in an extra load of gravel to lay down, or some base to lay down beneath it. $400 for that. That brings our grand total to $43,512. A little bit more than $15,000 we were initially expecting. Some other things we are going to be doing afterwards, which I have not calculated into the final price yet. We need to do a final grade on the land. You can see back here in the back, we do have some watershed issues that we're going to be working to direct behind the building. We also have electrical that we're going to be running up here. We could park a generator, but then we have to start a generator every time we want to do anything. So we'll be getting electrical rent out here, whether it's coming from the house or getting another service brought in from Georgia Power itself. Water's an option. We don't think it's going to go directly to the building itself, but we do want to have a spigot up there for detailing and washing cars and stuff. And then also last on that would be insulation. It does get warm. Right now it's a 72-degree day outside. It's the solar eclipse day 2024. But we are seeing temperatures of 120 to 140 on the roof, 100 plus on the walls. We are experimenting with some different types of insulation though, but that's to yet be determined. Now, one of the first extra costs that was tossed onto this building was an 8-foot tall by 10-foot wide door. We have 3 of them. They're roll-ups. The standard door is not 8 foot or by 10 foot. So we did pay a little bit of extra money for this just to make it more convenient for us. So weirdly enough, another extra cost was getting 2 windows and a door installed. That's not included. Another thing we also did that you can see from here is going up to a 10-foot tall wall. While an 8-foot would have given us enough room in the middle to put a lift in so we can lift up something later, it just makes more sense to go with a 10, keep the hot air high. And now we haven't quite decided if we like this or not, but we do have extra pavement going from the driveway over to the front door or side door. We kind of wish we hadn't done that. We could build a small little porch area out over this, which we still plan on doing, with a roof overhang with leftover material from the construction. Now, something else we've also talked about that we could change in the future, because the construction's easy enough, is going with a slightly larger window, but that looks like it'd be something that's simple enough to change. And now something else you can see here is how we're experimenting with our 2 different windows to see how heat insulation is going to be working with us. You can also see what one of our other cost additives were to this, which was going with the 512 roof. The standard on these is 312, and for those of you who don't know, it'd be going over 12 inches, then up 3 inches versus going up 5 inches. Now what you can see here is a 6-inch overhang. You could have paid a lot more money for a 12-inch overhang, but I think we all know that 6 inches is more than enough. And now dealing with our 6-inch overhang up here, we still need to worry about gutters because we are getting some wash here on the back side of the building. Okay, so it's the next day. I wanted to get the edit more or less done so I could make sure there was nothing else that I would be missing to let you guys know about. If you want to stay updated, subscribe. We will be doing insulation, we will be doing electrical, we will be doing lighting and water and a whole bunch of other stuff to go with it. So keep updated. We'll be as transparent as we can. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thank you.